little father and son dinner together, right, Aunt?
Yep.
He's leaving for Florida tomorrow. He's going to drive. That's why we changed his oil early on his vehicle. Someone in the comments section said, why do you over-maintenance the leased vehicles? For me, I'm going to give you a couple things about me. I don't want anyone or me selling anyone or trading in anyone knowing that I abused the death out of that vehicle and some other person around the world is going to inherit a bad vehicle because of me. What do I mean by that? So many people trade in cars that have hidden issues like bad transmissions, bad engines, engines that burn oil. I'm not that guy. So when I lease a vehicle, I over-maintenance it just like I would over-maintenance any vehicle that I own. Just so I know that somebody, and this is my makeup, that somebody's not inheriting a bad marriage because of me. There's a lot of scumbag people out there in the world, and they do it to each other all the time. They do it to you, they do it to others, and that's not me. So for me, it's a matter of respect the vehicle, right? Because for me, it's my makeup. It's what I do every day. I know how to maintenance a vehicle. I know how to maintenance a dirt bike or whatever the case is, or take care of my home. I want to take care of it as best as I possibly can. I'm not looking to pass on a disease to somebody else. That makes sense? That's not me. And then the next person that gets a vehicle from me can say, I hope that I don't have any problems with this car, right? From me, you're going to say, yeah, well, Anthony over-maintenance the engine on his leased vehicle. You can rest assured that you're not going to have sludge problems, oil burning problems, and internal engine issues. It's just how I do it. Even my second-hand or third-hand vehicles I buy, I still over-maintenance those vehicles because I don't want to have any problems with it. Now with the leased vehicle, I always have that option to buy out the lease at the end of the lease. Do I want to buy a vehicle that I abused and didn't take care of? Absolutely not. I already know what it's like to have problems like that. I deal with it every day in my base. So absolutely not. Do I want to do that to a vehicle that at the end of the lease, that if I want that car, I know that that engine is taken care of and I don't need to worry about bad maintenance, poor maintenance, if you follow me? So it makes sense. For me to buy a vehicle that I own and maintain is smart. To buy another vehicle from somebody else that I don't know, that risk factor is way too high. So that's why I have select used vehicles that I buy that fit certain criteria and say, yes, I will buy this car, and then I'll fix whatever's wrong with it and hope that the engine doesn't have too many internal issues. So that's why I do what I do with all our vehicles that we have, regardless if I lease them or not. I don't want the next person getting a 3-year-old car that hasn't had the oil changed, or it had one oil change in 30,000 miles. And believe you me, there's people driving around an entire leased vehicle that's never changed the oil, hoping that the engine doesn't blow up before they turn it in. Or they blow it up before they turn it in. That's facts, people. And I just don't want to be that person. I'm not a scumbag. And there's a lot of scumbags out there. Thanks for watching.